Shabbat Shalom, everyone. We begin our service singing together Ma Yafeh Hayom, Shabbat Shalom. How beautiful the day is, it is Shabbat. And we turn now to page 172 to sing together Matovo. We rise as we turn to page 195 for the Baruch Hu. And we read together, Baruch Ata Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, יוצר אור ובורא חושך, עושה שלום ובורא את הכל, המאיר לארץ ולדרים עליה ברחמים, ובטובו מחדש בכל יום תמיד מעשה וראשית. מה רבו מעשיך אדוני, כולם בחוכמה עשית. מלאה הארץ קנייניך, תתברך אדוני אלוהינו, על שבח מעשה ידיך, ועל מאורי אור שעשית יפה רוח הסלע. אור חדש על ציון תאיר, ונזכה כולנו מהרה לאורו. ברוך אתה אדוני יוצר המאורות. And we read together on page 196. The world is sunlight restoring the soul, rejoicing the heart, bringing light to the eyes. More welcome than gold, a Torah from heaven. I have no light to give the morning. My Torah, my special human gift, is words. As I bring my words forth from silence, welcome them. You redeems the sun from darkness. Baruch Ata Adonai, Yotzer HaMeorot. We turn to page 200 for the calling of the Shema. Please be seated.
And you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. And these words which I command you on this day shall be upon your heart, shall be upon your heart, shall be upon your heart. You shall teach them diligently unto your children, and you shall speak of them when you sit in your house, when you walk by the way, and when you lie down, and when you rise up, and when you rise up. You shall bind them for a sign upon your hand. They shall be for frontlets between your eyes, and you shall write them on the doorposts of your house, and upon your gate, and upon your key, and upon your gate, that you may remember and do all of my commandments, and be holy unto your God, unto your God, unto your God, unto your God.
So we turn now to page 201 to read together the Ve'ahavta. It's exciting to read. The first part is from our Torah portion. The second part, the bottom part, or it's not in the bottom actually, but the second part, the Leman, is from the book of Numbers. Also the reading of the Shema, part of it, half of it, was from our Torah portion, the Shema Til Echad. The other verse, Baruch Shem Kvod Malchuto, is an added liturgical statement. So please join me as we read from our Torah portion together the Ve'ahavta. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך. והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם, בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך, ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם. And we turn to page 204 to sing together מי כמוך.
מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר וקודש, נורות תהילות עושה פלא. שירה חדשה שיבחו גאולים לשמחו על שפת הים, יחד כולם הטוב המליכו ואמרו אדוני
And we rise as we turn to page 205 for the tefillah.
Adonai sevatai tiftach ufiadi tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו ואמותינו, אלוהי אברהם, אלוהי יצחק ואלוהי יעקב, אלוהי שרה, אלוהי רבקה, אלוהי רחל ואלוהי לאה, האל הגדול, הגיבור והנורא, אל עליון, גומל חסדים טובים וקונה הכל, וזוכר חסדי אבות ואמהות, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה. We continue on the bottom of page 207. You are the open door that beckons me in. Peeking around the door frame, I begin to enter into your glory. You move me forward, O Eternal, to step beyond self-made boundaries. Lift my foot over the threshold, that I might abide with you. In the house of the Eternal, I found my questions waiting to be posed. They filled me with wonder. Sit with me, eternal teacher. Encourage my seeking. As I fill my hours with your mitzvot, so shall I be filled. Send me through your door, stretching up to honor your name, sharing out this wonder, enriching myself in the giving. Blessed are you, Adonai, who gives life to all. Baruch Ata Adonai, Mechaye Hakol.
נקדש את שמך בעולם, כשם שמקדישים אותו בשמי מרום, ככתוב על יד נביאך, וקרא זה ואמר, קדוש, 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 אדוני צבאות, מלוא שמך בכל הארץ. ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו. אחד הוא אלוהינו, הוא אבינו ומלכינו, הוא מושיענו, הוא ישמיענו, ברחמיו לעיני כל חי. אני אדוני אלוהים, ימלוך אדוני לעולם, אלוהי ציון לדור ודור. הללויה. לדור ודור נגיד גודלך, ולנצח נצחים קדושתך נקדיש. בשבחך אלוהינו, מפינו לא ימוש, לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
To all generations we will make known your greatness, and to all eternity proclaim your holiness. Your praise, O God, shall never depart from our lips. Blessed are you, Adonai, the holy God. Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh. Please be seated.
ישמחו במלכותך, שמרי 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 שבת, בקורא עוני שבת. ישמחו במלכותך, שמרי 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 שבת, בקורא עוני שבת. מקדשי שבת, כולם ישבעו ויתענגו מטובך. שבת ישמחו במלכותך, שמרי 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 שבת, בקורא עוני שבת. ישמחו במלכותך, שמרי 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 שבת, בקורא עוני שבת. בהשביעי רצית בו, רצית בו וקידשתו שבת. חמדת ימים אותו קראת שבת. ישמחו במלכותך,
turn now to page 216 for the prayer for peace and wellness and wholeness for all humanity. O God, may we never become complacent, faltering in our effort to build a world of peace. Let the nations know and understand that justice and right are better than dominion and conquest. May all come to see that it is not by might nor by power, but by your Spirit that life prevails. Praised are you, Adonai, who blesses your people Israel with peace. Baruch atah Adonai, המברך את עמו ישראל בשלום.
שים שלום, טובה וברכה. שים שלום, טובה וברכה. שים שלום, טובה וברכה. חן וחסד, חן וחסד ורחמים. חן וחסד, חן וחסד ורחמים, ורחמים. שים שלום, טובה וברכה. שים שלום, טובה וברכה. עלינו ועל כל ישראל. עלינו ועל כל ישראל. עמך. שים שלום, טובה וברכה. שים שלום, טובה וברכה.
We take a moment for a silent prayer. We all need healing and courage and strength in our lives. The Misha Berach, the prayer for courage and strength and healing, is on page 253. We name in our hearts those we know that need courage and healing and strength as we sing together.
Who bless the ones before us.
We turn now to Seder Kriyat HaTorah LeShabbat, the order of reading from the Torah on Shabbat. Please rise as we turn to page 244. Please be seated. We are on page 248. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Hear, O Israel, Adonai is our God, Adonai is one. Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo. Our God is one, Adonai is great, holy is God's name. We're at the second Torah portion in the book of Deuteronomy. It's called Vayetchanan, which should be translated as I begged or I pleaded. It has in it the begging or pleading of Moses not to die and to enter the promised land, the land of Canaan, not be able to finish the task of his life to bring the people of Israel into the land promised to our ancestors. It has in it, as I mentioned before, the Shema and the Ve'ahavta. It's kind of interesting that right after, or almost right after, Moses pleads to change the sentence of death before entering the land. He calls on the people of Israel to love Adonai with all their hearts, with all their souls, and with all their beings. And it has also in it an attempt to explain why are we the chosen people. Not a very convincing attempt, but an attempt to explain the chosenness of the people of Israel, and a few other events that Moses is sharing with the people that didn't get to leave Egypt and to go through the wilderness, and Moses wants to bring them into our story, into the Jewish story. We'll read the beginning of the Torah portion, which is chapter 3, verse 23, with the word Vayetchanan, which is the first word of the Torah portion. And we'll read the plea of Moses, and if you're following, you can look for words that are repeating or a verb that keeps on repeating that actually carries a big message there. But before that, we'll say the blessing. Jennifer will lead us all in page 250.
Baruch hu et Adonai hamvorach.
Baruch Adonai hamvorach leolam va'ed.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim, ונתן לנו את תורתו. ברוך אתה אדוני, נותן התורה.
אמן. ויתחנן אל אדוני בעת ההיא לאמור, אדוני אלוהים, אתה אכילות להראות את עבדך, את גודלך ואת ידך החזקה, אשר מי אל בשמיים ובארץ, אשר יעשה כמעשיך וכגבורתך. אעברה נא ואראה את הארץ הטובה, אשר בעבר הירדן, ההר הטוב הזה והלבנון. ויתבר אדוני בי למענכם, ולא שמע אלי. ויאמר אדוני אלי, רב לך, אל תוסף דבר אלי עוד בדבר הזה. עלה ראש הפסגה, ושא עיניך ימה וצפונה ותמנה ומזרחה, וראה בעיניך, כי לא תעבור את הירדן הזה. וצב את יהושע וחזקהו ואמצהו, כי הוא יעבור לפני העם הזה, והוא ינחיל אותם את הארץ אשר תראה. I pleaded with Adonai at that time, saying, O Lord Adonai, or Adonai Elohim, Adonai God, you who let your servant see the first works of your greatness and your mighty hand, you whose powerful deeds no God in heaven or on earth can equal, let me, I pray, cross over and see the good land on the other side of the Jordan, that good hill country and the Lebanon. But Adonai was wrathful with me on your account and would not listen to me. Adonai said to me, enough, never speak to me of this matter again. Go up to the summit of Pisgah and gaze about to the west, to the north, the south, and the east. Look at it well, for you shall not go across the Jordan. Give Joshua his instructions and imbue him with strength and courage, for he shall go across at the head of the people, and he shall allot to them the land that you may only see. Every time I read it, I have to say it's heart-wrenching. It's not only that Moses, the greatest leader we ever had, the leader that God says in the book of Numbers that Moses is the most loyal servant and the most humble servant that God ever had. And at the end of the book of Deuteronomy, it's going to say that never we had and never we will have, all in one word in Hebrew, a leader like Moses, a prophet like Moses has to plea, but also the reaction of God. By the way, translation here misses something. It's not Johanna's translation, obviously, because the word that appears four times, the verb is la'avor, cross. So Moses pleads to cross the Jordan, and then it should say God was crossed and not wrath, but crossed with him, because it's vayitaber Adonai, it's on the same verb la'avor, and then God says to him, you're not going to cross. Joshua is going to cross 4 times. The word appears. What is hardest probably to hear is God saying, I don't want to hear you anymore. Moses feeling God didn't hear me. By the way, in a relationship between anyone, whether it's your teenager child or whether it's spouses or whether it's friends, don't use those words. Don't say, I don't want to hear you anymore. Not a good dialogue, not a good conversation. I'm asking myself, why is Moses sharing that with the people? And what's the Torah here? What's the lesson here? Why is Moses sharing this story right before saying the Shema Israel and the Ve'ahavta, the commandment to love God with all our being? And I mean, it almost doesn't make sense. So I want to share what the rabbis in the Talmud are saying. And they're finding actually a great teaching here in the entire story, because Moses keeps on pleading all through. Moses doesn't stop, okay? God says, I don't want to hear you anymore. That's enough. But Moses doesn't stop till the end. So what's the Torah here of the greatest leader not being allowed to finish his life work, to go across the road? By the way, one of the greatest, if not the greatest, modern Israeli poets is Rachel. She's buried at Kinneret, the kibbutz that she was part of creating. Also someone that did not get to fulfill what she wanted in her life. And she says that Moses is Ish venevo lo. The mountain is called Nevo. So it's a person that owns Nevo, meaning owns the paradigm of not fulfilling your goals, not fulfilling what you worked for all your life. So the Talmud has this story. A person gets to encounter the angel of death in the middle of the day. And the angel of death offers you, okay, it should be something we all think about it, is you're not going to die, but there's a price for that. When you reach 120, which is the age that Moses dies, which is the age that God says that no human being will reach more than 120. So when you reach 120, by the age of 120, all your dreams, all your desires, all your lusts, ta'avot is the word, all your urges will be fulfilled. Would you take the deal or not? You're not going to die, but by the age of 120, you will be left with no more goals, no more urges, no more lusts, no more things that you want to achieve. And the Talmud answers and says, it's a catch-22. Well, they don't use catch-22 as an expression here, because if you don't have lusts or urges, then you don't have desires, and you don't have desires, you lose also your desire to live. And our desire to live is part of our urges, part of our ta'avot, in Hebrew it's actually called ta'avat chaim, the lust, the urge to live more, and you wouldn't want to live that way. The teaching according to the rabbis of the Talmud is the following. They say, Le'olam yamut adam v'chatzi ta'avato beyado. We want that always a person will die and at least half of their urges, at least one more lust, one more goal is in your hands. Because without goals, without lusts, without urges, there is no point in life according to their understanding of that Torah. Which means that you never want to come to a point where you say, I had my, in America we say bucket list, okay? I never heard that term before I got here. I had my bucket list fulfilled. I had 50 goals, all of them are done, I'm okay now. That is it, because when that is it, there's almost no point in remaining. Let's go to the blessing after reading from the Torah.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai, noten haTorah. Amen.
Please rise.
Vezot haTorah asher sam Moshe lifnei bnei Yisrael. Vezot haTorah asher sam Moshe lifnei bnei Yisrael. Al pi Adonai
page 256 to return the Torah to the Ark as we sing together Etz Chaim.
Etz Chaim, lama chazikim ba, v'tom ha me'usha, t'rafima, darginoa, v'kol tivotah, shalom. Hashivinu Adonai, Elecha v'nashuva, Kadesh, Kadesh Yameinu, Kadesh Yameinu, Kikidem.
And we turn now to page 283 for the concluding prayers, the Aleinu. Please join me as we read together. Let us adore the ever-living Rad and render praise unto you, who spreads out the heavens and established the earth, whose glory is revealed in the heavens above, and whose greatness is manifest throughout the world. You are our God, there is none else. Please be seated. We continue on page 287. May we gain wisdom in our lives, overflowing like a river with understanding, loved each of us for the peace we bring to others. May our deed exceed our speech, and may we never lift up our hand, but to conquer fear and doubt and despair. Rise up like the sun, O God, over all humanity, cause light to go forth over all the lands between the seas, and light up the universe with the joy of wholeness, of freedom, and of peace.
ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד ושמו אחד. It has been said Adonai will be sovereign over all the earth. On that day Adonai will be one, and God's name will be one, and God's name will be one.
Our thoughts turn to those who have departed this earth, our own loved ones, those whom our friends and neighbors have lost, the martyrs of our people whose graves are unmarked, and those of every race and nation whose lives have been a blessing to humanity. As we remember them, we meditate on the meaning of love and loss, of life and death. On this Shabbat we remember especially Alexander Erlin, George Spielberg, Mary Baker, Esther Kavanaugh, Melvin Eppinger, Anna Roth Herlands, Werner Frank, Francis Hiller, Augusta Sachs, Daniel Seligman, Minnie Shapiro, Trudy Adler, Ryan Caster, Elise Essig, Mildred Getzel, Richard Sloan, Martin Baker, Bessie Netter, Jill Burns, Charles Goldin, Selma Kaplan, Harold Kramer, Martin Liebman, Daniel Renko, Leonard Rosenthal, Eleanor Baker, Priscilla Diamond, Fred Herman, Paul Sondheim, Edna Yarmouth, and in recent days, Catalino Montano. We think of our loved ones, whom death has recently taken from us, those who died at this season in years past, and those whom we have drawn into our hearts with our own. With the blessed memories of our loved ones in our hearts, we rise as we turn to page 294 for the Mourner's Kaddish. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, בעלמא דברך חירותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בעגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מברך לעלם ולעולמי עולמיה. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתעלה על שמי דקודשה בריחו, לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דאמירן בעלמה ואמרו אמן. יהא שלמה רבה מן שמיה, וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. זיכרונם לברכה. May the memory of our loved ones come to be a blessing and a benediction to us all. Amen. Our closing song is Oseh Shalom. We ask God to bring peace to all humanity. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Please say Shabbat Shalom to at least one person you never met before. Shabbat Shalom.